How about Eastern countries, for example, Hungary, or when you play in Slovenia at Metal Camp?
Hungary has always been good, really, it's been
because
good.
I remember previous time when you played, when you did a show here, there was a huge crowd. You performed really great show at Metal Camp at Slovenia. There was a huge crowd as well.
Yeah, that was really nice as well. So it's I can't pick, and I really don't want to pick which is the best. If there's like some particular country or town, I think usually in all places you can come up with the good shows, and you come up with fans, and they make the show. I think it's not a matter if there's 1,000 people or 300, 400. I think the fans make the feeling, and the band. For me, it doesn't really matter. It's at the end of the day, you can have a small amount of fans, and you can still do a good show and can have a good memories from that. So.
Yes, but it seems actually that, if I'm not so wrong, it seems that Amorphis is going to be bigger and bigger band has become for time. There is a huger crowd. Your albums are, I don't know, but selling well. After all, perhaps you're one of the major bands when it comes to Nuclear Blast. And Nuclear Blast is the major, on the other hand, metal label. So do you have any comments about that?
I think one reason must be we have played lots of shows in Europe.
Yes.
And we have concentrated on Europe. We haven't played in States for years, and Europe is a good area for us, of course. And Germany is, of course, a really important country for us. The metal scene in Germany is huge, and we have also record label from Germany, so that's really important country for us. But if you think we are getting bigger, it's of course a good thing. I'm really happy about it. It's really difficult to see it itself, but that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's the thing what Tommy said. It's hard to, you don't think about it yourself that much. Of course you can see the progression, and you're touring with more nicer bus, and then you can take more technicians with you, but it's a little by little going further.
Yeah,
and further.
Really small steps, you know.
Yeah,
we are playing like club shows.
Yeah,
we are not playing arenas. Or we played in Bulgaria, was it? We played in Ice Hall. But I think we are still playing shows in clubs. And if you ask me, I really like to play in small clubs. Like if the capacity is like 400 or 500 and it's packed, that's perfect place for me.
And actually, what is the difference when you're playing in a huger crowd when it comes to festivals, and when you're playing in smaller like clubs or halls? What is the main difference?
So the difference is that you get more intense feeling with the audience and with the fans with the club shows. The festivals, you can hardly see the people sometimes. If you're on big festivals, they are somewhere there, and you are playing somewhere there.
Of course, it's a nice view and nice energy coming from the audience, but they are pretty far, and you can't see, like, okay, there's huge mass of people, but I don't really see anyone, It's just like a mass. But in a small club, you can really see the faces and the reactions. That's really good.
Yes, indeed. Great. Festivals are more for promotion.
Yeah, but if you go like playing to Wacken or something, there's like 20,000 people screaming. Of course, it's a great feeling. But if you're playing in a small venue and you see a girl crying, it's more better. I think it's really nice feeling.
Well, that's the point. Last time when I was able to see you in Slovenia, in Hungary, there were even some people really crying in the public. So what can you tell us about it? Because definitely there is some effect when it comes to music and the emotional reaction of the people.
Yeah, I think it's unbelievable thing that you can wake up such a strong emotions in people within your music. It's great. If the music can give emotional reactions or make you think,
it's better than start fighting.
Yeah,
definitely I share opinion. Okay, let's now focus on music, and especially on your latest record. So what can you tell us about your latest record? Could you present it from your own point of view?
I think it's a classic Amorphis album. There's one theme behind it. It's a story about main character called Väinämöinen from the Kalevala book. So it's quite progressive and quite heavy album also. But I don't know. You have any words?
Yes.
Yeah, it includes new songs.
Yeah.
We spoke before.
It's
I don't know.
really hard
It's
to describe it.
It is, but it's yeah. As Tommy said, it's a pretty classical Amorphis album. It includes all the elements we've had within our music, and I'm totally happy how it turned out with everything, with the covers, with the music, with the concept. I think it came out as we wanted. So I'm really happy about it.
And if I'm not so wrong, there is a strong link, musical link, when it comes to your latest 2 or 3 efforts, issues. So could you say something about it? Because more or less they are similar musically.
I don't see that they are that similar.
Yes, because you are composing. Okay.
Yeah. But the people might get the picture because Travis Smith has done the artwork. We've been recorded in the same studio, used Marko as a vocal producer. So there are a lot of people whom we worked before for this album as well. But musically, I think it's very different. For example, what we did with Silent Waters or Eclipse. Perhaps some ideas are similar to Skyforger, but
Yes, especially with
Yeah.
Skyforger, I mean.
but still I see it's very different kind of an album, and the songs, some of the songs and the structures are different. Yeah, I
The
don't know what else to say.
lineup, it's been the same like 6 or 7
Yeah.
years now.
Perhaps next album we change the lineup and the music.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay, I mean, is it hard sometimes to sing because you mixed clean vocals on one hand and on the other you have growls, especially when it comes to live performances?
Sometimes it's really hard, but during this tour it's been quite easy. I don't know. I'm not a professional singer. I started with the bands. I never studied singing, so sometimes it goes really well and easy, and sometimes it's really difficult. But I really enjoy it. It's a big challenge every evening, and it's good that you have different styles you can use, and you can express yourself in different ways, and that's really what I like.
You also did one video clip actually for the new record, You I Need. So, you know, everyone is asking, where did you actually film this video?
In Berlin.
In Berlin.
Yeah.
And could you say something about the background, lyrical background story when it comes to video clip and the lyrics, especially for the track You I Need?
It's like in a way,
Because there's so many positive reactions.
yeah. It's in a way it's like a love song, you know. There's a lady and there's a guy, and it's like how they need each other. But in a real story, it was more like Väinämöinen. He fell in love with a girl, and this girl didn't want to marry him because he was an old guy and this lady was really young. But in this video, it's more like I don't know. It's not so well related to the original lyrics, but it's hard to describe it. Sorry. I tried my best.
Yeah.
Comment.
It's this is we answered in the previous interview as well. It's the German director and his view about the lyrics. So it's nothing we can do about it.
Yes,
Sorry.
his expression actually. Yes, of course. But what can you say about the lyrical background, especially when it comes to latest record?
Yeah, it tells about the story of the main character out from Kalevala, Väinämöinen.
So still you are very based on actually historical and folklore-like stories when it comes to Finland.
Yes, we are very much influenced by this Kalevala book, but yeah.
Like on Tales or Allergy.
Like on these albums, yeah, I think.
Yeah, but this time the stories are or the lyrics are inspired of the story of the Kalevala. They are not taken straight.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like Pekka's view of the story. The guy who wrote the lyrics, it's like his version
Yeah.
about this.
It seems actually that you really like, to play some older stuff from the albums like Karelian Isthmus, Tales, and Elegy as well. And I hope that I will be able to hear some songs from these albums tonight.
Sure.
So, yeah, it seems that you still like to keep this old spirit in Amorphis as well.
Yeah, we try to cover our career since from the first album on the live, and a lot of the songs work really well with the new ones as well. So, and I know that there's a lot of people who want to hear the old stuff as well, and it's great fun to play them. So, why not?
Yeah, and
You also like
of course,
stuff,
yeah. And Tales it's really important album for the band, because when it was released, big things started to happen, and there are lots of old fans who want to listen or hear the songs from that album. I really like to play those classics because when I was a teenager, I used to listen to those songs, and now I can be on stage singing those songs, so it feels really nice. But it's funny how we have, like, nowadays we have lots of new fans, like really young people, and I think they don't even know albums like Karelian Isthmus or Tales from the Thousand Lakes. So it's good to play a couple of songs from these albums also, so maybe they found those albums too.
Or don't come to our shows anymore.
Yeah.
Well, as especially a question for you, since you have composed this album, you were part, with Tales and Elegy. Many people, especially from Finland, actually consider these albums like legendary albums that actually move the scene at that particular time. So, do you have any comments about it? Do you feel proud actually when they
Of course.
take name of
course.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. And I don't know. It's of course, it makes me feel proud and that we have achieved something like that. And usually achievements come from what other people are thinking about it. We knew at the time when we released Tales that it's going to be a different kind of an album. It was very different what we did before, and we rather thought that our record company is not going to like it. Or anyway, it was a weird and different mix of everything we liked at that time. But it turned out differently. A lot of critics liked it, and it really opened new doors for us, and hopefully in that way we could have been influential band for the younger bands as well. And I'm totally proud of those achievements, because like Tales and Elegy, they really opened new doors for us, and we got a lot of fans and got the opportunity to start to do proper tours outside, abroad, and it's still a great feeling.
Well, guys, I would like to thank you for this interview, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you.
interview.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All the best.